And the action plan that we have set in place here is the first, and again, this is also adapted from the DataWise program or textbook that we have. And there's a task, and then when we're going to be accomplishing this or getting this done by, and then who will be taking care of this. And so the vocabulary classroom strategies, we're going to come up with some different techniques that we're going to use. We're going to have a new lesson plan in place for each of the 6 units that we do, and that will be completed by March 30th by Bob with the assistance of our RTI coordinator. So we're going to make sure we're using the newest and latest research to come up with some different lesson plans. Next thing we're going to do is compare the DAPT and individual unit exams, as I mentioned before, and our teacher Steve will be completing that by April 30th of next year. We're going to translate something to a Spanish version, one of the DAPTs to a Spanish version, and then make copies of that. So we're ready to go for next fall with that test. And that will be done the latest May 15th. It's going to take a little bit of time since there are 100 questions to translate there. And as I mentioned before, unfortunately, I will not be able to do that, so I will require the assistance of one of the ELL aides who can speak Spanish and translate for us. And then the last part is to complete the review study guide, which will be done by February 15th by myself to be copied and shared with our students. All right, so is the action plan working? How do we know that? Well, possible improvements through the unit tests. So that's a possibility, even though we might have increased scores for our unit tests because of the vocabulary, because of the new lesson plans that we're implementing throughout each unit. And so that will show up there. However, the majority of the plan is set aside for the final exam. But leading up to that, we might be able to find some positive gains there. And we're going to be looking for an overall increase of approximately 4 to 6% for this first set of goals that we have set forward in the strategies. So 2% for the vocab strategies that we're going to be implementing for each lesson, 2 to 4% for the review study guide that we will give them to complete and then study from, and then about a 2% increase for our ELL students utilizing that Spanish version that they have. And then this increase applies to each subgroup and as a whole there. So we're hoping that each subgroup will increase 4 to 6%, including our general population, based on using the strategies that we have implemented for this semester. Okay, that is my action plan. I appreciate any assistance that any of you may have, or any suggestions you may have after watching this, and thanks for your time.